Hello students, welcome back to another video on matrix spaces. Today we will discuss some examples of compactness, that is compact matrix. So first example is show that any finite subset of a discrete matrix space, any finite subset of discrete matrix space is compact. Any finite subset of discrete matrix space is compact. So we have to show, we have given that XD is compact matrix space and any finite subset, suppose A is equals to x1 x2 up to xn is finite subset of that discrete matrix space, and then we have to show that that finite subset is compact. We know that any subset of matrix space is said to be compact if every open cover of that set has finite subcover. So here we have given that XD is discrete matrix space. Let XD be a discrete matrix space. XD be a discrete matrix space, and let capital A be a finite subset of given matrix space, finite subset of given discrete matrix space XD, finite subset of discrete matrix space. So A is finite subset, so we can write A is equals to suppose x1 comma x2 up to xn, x1 x2 up to xn. This is finite subset of given discrete matrix space XD. So we have to find a finite subcover for this a set A. We have to show this A is compact, and for that we have to find A has some finite subcover. So finite subcover means union of open sets who totally A is totally lies inside that union of open sets. So first of all we will find some open sets which contains A. We will find some finite number of open sets whose union contains A. So we know that for any singleton x belongs to x, for any x belongs to x, singleton x is open in discrete matrix space, is open. We know that for any x belongs to x, singleton x is open. Singleton x is open set in discrete matrix space. We have seen that singleton x and whole x are the phi, singleton x and whole x are three open sets in discrete matrix space. So singleton x is open. Therefore if we consider the family of singleton x1, singleton x2, singleton x3 up to singleton xn, then that will be the open cover for the given set A. Therefore the family of these xi's, the family of xi is an open cover, for A. Xi, singleton x1, singleton x2, singleton x3 up to singleton xn, this is open cover for A because A contains this finite number of elements and singleton xi's are open sets. So their union must lies, this A lies inside the union of singleton x's, because singleton x1 union singleton x2 union singleton x3 up to union singleton xn is equals to whole set A. But this xi's, all the singleton x in that matrix space, all the singleton x, that is all the singleton elements in that matrix space, if we consider all these elements, then their union contains A, that is all the elements of singletons is the open cover for this A, but A itself contains finite number of elements. This A itself contains finite number of elements, that is x1, x2 up to x3. So here we have for any x belongs to x, singleton x is open, that is in given discrete matrix space there may be infinite number of singletons. but we need only these finite number of elements. So this infinite number of singletons is open cover for A, and A is itself finite. So if we choose these n elements, so these n elements, union of these elements forms A. So that union of finite number of xi's is finite subcore for A, but A contains only finite number of elements. A contains only finite number of elements. Therefore, we can express A is equals to singleton x1 union singleton x2 union of all these singleton xn. If we consider the singleton x1, singleton x1 is the open set, singleton x2 is also open set, singleton x3 is also open set. Similarly, singleton xn is also open set, and if we take the union of all these x1 x2 up to xn, that will be the A itself. So A lies inside the union of these singletons x1 x2 x3 up to xn are finite number of elements. So this x1 union x2 up to xn, this is the finite union of open set. So A is equals to itself means A is subset of this union. So A lies inside the finite union of open sets. Therefore, A lies inside the union of xi's and I running from 1 to up to n. I running from 1 to up to n. That is, this A has this finite subcore. A lies inside this union of xi's and this I are finite number 1 to n. So A has finite subcover. A has finite subcover. Therefore, given set A is compact. For our given A, the singleton xi's, there is no limitation on I may be the set of from the set of index set, that is xi's are infinite family. From this infinite family of xi's, we have some number n for which A lies inside the union of finite number of singletons. So A has finite subcore. For this open cover, we have this finite subcore. Therefore, given A is compact set. Hence, the proof that is any finite subset of discrete metric space is compact. Now, the next example is show that infinite subset of discrete metric space cannot be compact. Infinite subset of discrete metric space cannot be compact. So XD is again discrete metric space and A is infinite subset of X. So let XD be a discrete metric space, and A be an infinite subset of XD. Now we will find, first of all we will find the open cover. We know that singleton X is again open set, so all xi's be again open cover. For the discrete metric space, you will choose this and open cover for A, that is this is infinite set. So we know that singleton X is open. Singleton X is open set. Therefore, the family of xi's, family of singleton xi such that I belongs to index set is an open cover for A, is an open cover for A. Open cover means this family union of these elements, union of this open set contains A, then we say that this family is open cover. So, this singleton xi's I belongs to index set. So, this is infinite family, this infinite family is open cover for an infinite subset of discrete metric space xd. Now, we will prove that this open cover does not admit a finite subcover. This is open cover means that is A is contained in union of singleton xi's I belongs to index set. So, this is open cover for A. Since A has infinite number of elements, A has infinite number of elements, infinite number of elements. So, we cannot find some integer k for which I running from suppose 1 to k xi. A cannot be contained in finite number of open sets. So, we cannot find some k such that this A is contained in union of singleton xi's and I running from 1 to k. So, we cannot find a finite subcover for which A is contained in that finite number of union of finite number of open sets. Therefore, given open cover does not admit a finite subcover. Therefore, the open cover of singleton xi's I belongs to index set, this open cover does not admit a finite subcover. For A, hence A is not compact, that is an infinite subset of discrete metric space cannot be compact. Therefore, A is not compact. We can directly write it as there does not exist any k for which A is containing union of finite number of singleton x's, because A is infinite subset and infinite set cannot be contained in union of finite number of open sets, and clearly we can say that these open sets are singleton xi's. So, for x1 x2 up to xk we cannot write that infinite subset is infinite set is subset of finite subset. It is not true. So, for that A is not compact, hence the solution of given example. Now, the next example is show that the set 1 upon n such that n belongs to set of natural numbers, 1 upon n such that n belongs to set of natural numbers, union singleton 0 is compact subset of R, Here 1 upon n belongs to natural numbers, only this set does not contain 0, because whenever n tends to infinity, this number 1 upon n tends to 0. As n tends to infinity, 1 upon n tends to 0, but not exactly 0. For that case, we have given this set union singleton 0. And we have to show that this set, that is this whole set, union of this singleton 0 with 1 upon n is compact subset of R. So, if we put the values of n from 1 to infinity, then we get 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 up to so on up to 0, and union 0 means for 0. So, this set clearly a subset of closed interval 0 1. This set must lies inside closed interval 0 1, because the maximum number in this set is 1 and the minimum is 0. So, this whole family, this whole set is subset of closed interval 0 1, and we know that closed interval 0 1 is compact by using Heine-Borel theorem, and this is subset of compact set, and we can show that the subset of compact set is compact. So, for that solution we know that we know that the set 1 upon n such that n belongs to set of natural numbers union singleton 0 is subset of closed interval 0 1. Clearly we can say that this set is subset of closed interval 0 1, but by Heine-Borel theorem, we have closed interval AB is compact, that is closed interval 0 1 is compact. Now, as this closed interval 0 1 is compact, therefore every open cover of this interval has finite subcover. Therefore, the open cover that is open cover means UI, I belongs to index set. Suppose this is open cover of closed interval 0 1 has finite subcover. This open cover admits a finite subcover. For closed interval 0 1, because closed interval 0 1 is compact, and by definition of compactness every open cover of given set A has finite subcover. This open cover has finite subcover means there exists some k such that this set is contained in union of finite number of open sets, such that closed interval 0 1 is contained in union of ui's, and I are finite, I from 1 to k. This is finite subcover for given open cover, but we have this set is subset of this interval. So, we can write this set is subset of closed interval 0 1, and closed interval is contained in this finite subcover. So, this finite subcover must be the finite subcover of given set A. But suppose this is equation number 1. That is, this given set is subset of closed interval 0 1. But by equation 1, just a second. But by equation 1 we have the family, that is the set 1 upon n belongs to set of natural numbers union singleton 0 is subset of closed interval 0 1, and the closed interval 0 1 is totally lies inside the union of finite number of open sets, that is by previous step we have this. So, this set is totally lies inside this set. Therefore, we can write this 1 upon n such that n belongs to set of natural numbers, union singleton 0 is totally lies inside the union of finite number of open sets. So, this is the finite subcover for this set. Therefore, the set 1 upon n such that n belongs to set of natural numbers union singleton 0 has this finite subcover, Therefore, this set 1 upon n such that n belongs to set of natural numbers union singleton 0 is compact subset of R, Hence, the solution of given example, that is the set 1 upon n such that n belongs to natural numbers union singleton 0 is compact subset of R.